Okay, people, I'm back up at the family homestead. My father originally said he wanted to leave the 65-acre farm homestead, which he reduced almost immediately to 50 acres, but he wanted to leave it to just one daughter out of 5 because he didn't want the land chopped up. Well, here is the 10-acre field he sold. And I have to give kudos to whoever bought it, Gibney's I think it was. But they've grown hedges to mark it. It's lush green grass that, they've done a good job, but it was not myself or Kathy or Fiona that parcelled off the land. It was my father. So here, right, the light's not very good. This is the final 4-acre field which belongs to Kathy and myself, the eldest daughter and the middle daughter. The second eldest is dead under very horrific circumstances, and the 2 youngest grabbed the farm, the bungalow, the acre and whatever else they grabbed, but it's okay. So I'm just walking the land because even if my younger sister, who hasn't included me in the funeral, which I wasn't going to attend anyway, hasn't sent me a copy of the will, has no communication, but even if she tried with police, Gardaí, to evict me from this 4-acre field, there's my house in the distance. That's another story. I would be within my rights to say, who owns this field? Can you show me proof? So this is a 4-acre field. It's got boholoins, look. Yeah, wow. Highly poisonous, especially when dried. Anyway, here we are. I'm quite choked up because this is where my father spent his last 20 years and my mother escaped from 10 years ago. I think that's all I've got to say. I'm going to sit on I'll show you a stable. I remember, Phil Gallagher, I'm calling you forward. I think you've got good in you. And I have a frozen memory of you saying in the yard of Rainbow Farm, when my father was in the process of signing over the farm to you for 1/4 of its value, based on giving me 4 acres and giving Sharon her acre and house that had been greatly funded by my mother and all the other deals he did. I have a frozen memory of you, Phil Gallagher, saying those girls will always have a home here in the flat upstairs. And that didn't turn out to be true, Phil. And I remember you, Phil Gallagher, saying to me when my father gave me 4 acres as a bribe to stay quiet while he signed over 50 acres to you and Anne-Marie, I remember you saying to me, get it in writing, get it in writing. And at the time I thought, that's awful. Why would I make my father put an advance inheritance in writing? That's so dishonourable. I was so British. Do you know what I mean? You knew better my father's machinations. Look at this beautiful hedge they've put up. The man who bought the 10 acres, well, that was part of the land my father promised to me, but anybody who knows my father, including Blue and Tomahawk, knows that he promises things to at least 5 people at a time. Anyway, let's not be bitter. July the 6th he died, August, September, October. It's not even 4 months. And I don't want a root of bitterness in my heart. But I'm claiming my land. This 4 acres, and just recently land in Meath has been quoted at 33,000 an acre. Well, let's even go, let's go modest and say 20. That's 80 grand. Anne-Marie Galligan and Sharon Power. It's not yours. You got your pound of flesh. This belongs to me and Kathy and Fiona if she was still alive. So just do the right thing, will you? I'm going to show you a stable. This so represents my father's life. Every part, look at that. Look at the neglect. If you had a tour of Rainbow Farm, it's like, it's perfect. But where the parents were hidden away. And fair play, my dad built a couple of stables. And that one's clean, but probably used by Anne-Marie. This one, not so much. Not so much, but still, and there's kennels in the little back area, but Anne-Marie's had access to all of this ever since she got rid of Sharon to the UK. God forgive us all. I believe programming was huge in setting my siblings and I against each other to the death. And I will never stop loving my siblings or my children, and if God will have mercy and break the generational curses, maybe our siblings could heal. And if not, you know, if you're gone too far, if you're over the edge, I'm coming for you.